This is the University Bridge. It's a major crossing, and it's in poor condition, meaning this bridge could be the next one to cause some major traffic problems in the city if it continues to deteriorate. It took the sudden potential failure of the West Seattle Bridge to prompt the city to examine its 77 bridges and how they're maintained. A new report by the city auditor finds Seattle is not spending enough on the upkeep and preservation of its bridges, and bridge conditions have worsened over the last 10 years. The report lists 22 bridges in good condition, 50 are fair, and 5 bridges are in poor condition, including the Magnolia Bridge, which carries about 20,000 vehicles a day, and the University Bridge, which has roughly 36,000 daily crossings.
Currently, the city spends only about $7 million on bridge maintenance, but it should be spending 5 times that amount, according to this audit.
Seattle City Council member Alex Peterson, chair of the Transportation Committee, asked for the audit and says the city must tackle these shortcomings in the next budget.
Because all levels of government are facing budget deficits, this will be very difficult to achieve that immediately, but we need to start phasing in more dollars for bridge maintenance for sure.
I asked him why it took an abrupt crisis on the West Seattle Bridge for the city to get a grasp on its bridge problems.
It is a concern. I think that the city government needs to get back to the basics and focus on things like bridges. It was a wake-up call, the West Seattle Bridge, and I think the silver lining here is that we do have this bridge audit now of all of the city bridges, and we can get back to the basics, focusing on how we need to better maintain our infrastructure.
SDOT responded to that audit, mostly agreeing with the findings and saying that even though the report was started by the closure of the West Seattle Bridge, the problems they found on that bridge were not related to any issues within SDOT's bridge maintenance program. SDOT says if the city wants to improve its bridges, it needs to spend a lot more money on them. Live in Seattle, Ted Land, King 5 News.